Hey folks, welcome back to Abundant Life Homestead. Just kind of a quick video today. I'm getting ready to do some work on this 1947 Farmall A, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you how to remove the engine cover from this tractor. Now this is one of those things that us old timers, we do it, we don't think about it, it's practically instinct for us. But in that we kind of forget to pass the knowledge of how to do it along to those of you who are newcomers who may be just getting into antique tractors. And then recently I saw someone fumbling around trying to figure out how to get the hood off their tractor. So today I want to show you so that you don't have to find yourself in that situation where you're figuring out the hard way. Let's get started. Okay, so we take a good look at this engine cover or this hood. Pretty much all Farmalls of this era are the same way. The Cub, the A, the B, the C, the H, the M, and all their variants. You see the hood begins here and ends here. No kind of hinge. It seems to be separated all the way across and all the way down both sides. Another thing, these holes in the top, almost big enough for our oil cap, but we look here, we definitely can't get the cover off without taking our muffler off, and we can't get it off without taking our air cleaner intake off. So we're going to do that real quick. Okay, mufflers, they may differ depending on which size of tractor you have and even which options you've put on there yourself. My muffler in particular has a clamp that has two 9/16 nuts holding it on. I haven't taken these off in a long time, but okay, they're not too tight. When I was growing up, we never even put clamps on the mufflers of our tractors because we'd pull them into barns and the door of the barns would be too short for the tip of the muffler. So we'd just pull up and put on a pair of gloves, pop the muffler off, toss it off to the side, pull into the barn real quick. There we go, easy. The intake for our air cleaner, sometimes this takes a little force, probably depending on how many layers of paint are in there. But that one just popped right off and I dropped it. Same way with our oil filler cap. We're going to pop this off, take it out of the way. And speaking of the oil cap, there's actually like a copper mesh filter inside of that thing. It has been years since I replaced this. I think I'm going to order another one. Get that out of the way. Okay, now that we have all the obvious obstacles out of the way, we see that something obviously holds this engine cover pretty tight down to the rest of the body. Now we got to find, how do we detach this? Well, it may not be so obvious, but that's where these hooks come into play. These hooks are not for hanging anything on. Don't hang something from these hooks. If you do, your hood's going to start rattling. Because guess what? These hooks are spring loaded. We pull down on them, and about your best bet is to pull down and turn it away from the engine, and that's going to release it. We've got these hooks in 4 different places here. Right here we pull our hook down, turn it towards us, now we've loosened it. Now that one's gonna, my alternator bracket's in the way, but we still get it off there. All right, now it's as simple as lifting that sheet metal away from the obstacles. We can take a look at one of these hooks real quick, give you an inside view. See, there's a spring in the shaft, there's a lock ring that holds it on there. We pull those down and we hook them into the spots over here that I'll show you. Those hooks connect here on this tab, over here on the radiator frame or that support bracket, and exactly the same on the other side. You have the tab on your gas tank and a tab up here on your radiator. Those hooks go in, hook around those, hold it with spring tension. And the last thing to do if you're doing any kind of work on your tractor, make sure you either put your caps and your muffler back on or you cover them with something. You don't want any debris getting in your engine. Since I'm going to be running the engine while I'm doing the work, I'm putting all the caps and the muffler itself back on. Well, there you have it, the quick and dirty of removing the engine cover from an old Farmall tractor. If you're new to these antique tractors, I hope I was able to teach you something today. And if you'd like to see more of this tractor either being worked on or being put to work, check out this playlist that should show up over here, I think. Have a wonderful and blessed day.